Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I hope you're doing fine, and I hope that this video does find you in good health. If you have been watching of late the recent events that have been happening, all the way from Naivasha, you come to Nyayo Stadium. There was an event at Kenyatta University, a match in Gusii Stadium. Yesterday's match at also Nyayo Stadium between FC and Gor Mahia. You will be wrong to think that the youths are not united. The Kenyans at large are united. United through the chance you have been seeing to express their disappointment of the poor economic situation of the country, poor health system, poor education system, and a lot of things that they are frustrated about. That's all they have been expressing. But the biggest question that should be in place for the unity, the Kenyans are already united against one cause, the poor economic situation of the country. But the one question you'll be asking yourself is, who is the likely presidential candidates of these young Gen Zs and Kenyans at large who will be situated to rescue the situation or to put the things that they want? And many of you, if I ask you who is the favorite, you'll be having different opinions. Somebody will say Kalonzo Musyoka, another one will say Rigathi Gachagau, another person will say Maraga, somebody will say Matiangi, someone else will say Okiya Omtata. And that's where the trap is. Divide and rule. Ladies and gentlemen, this analysis we want to look into how divide and rule is being played or being about to be used to kill the narrative or the unity that the youth have put together. And without further ado, let's get into it. But if you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second to subscribe to our channel so that we can grow together. Now, number one, if you've been seeing there's a scenario that is coming up where in 2027 we expect to have a lot of presidential candidates. Who are the people who are already strong? Let's analyze those who are strong. Apart from the our president, this current president, President Ruto, who are other vying candidates? For instance, let's say Matiangi has expressed his candidature. Matiangi comes from the Gusii region. That's his support base, the original, his own back. You'll find that in the same Gusii region, Maraga is already expressing interest. And in politics, there's nothing that happens under mere coincidence. So if Maraga is standing and Matiangi is standing, number one, the Kisii vote, they intend to split it. Number two, the Gen Z vote will be divided because Gen Z will be having a different opinions. For those, there are some who will say, okay, me, I'm going for Matiangi. Others will be saying, I'm going for Maraga. So they will have divided the vote. Kalonzo Musyoka, Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua has shown interest to support Kalonzo Musyoka in the 2027 general election. And Kalonzo Musyoka is much expected to receive a huge support from the entire Mount Kenya region. Let's say the Kenyans are going for Kalonzo Musyoka. But if you see in the Mount Kenya region, already rumors that Ndini Nyoro will be running for presidency. You never know that maybe Justin Muturi will be declaring to run for presidency. Another candidate will be standing in Kiambu. Kithure Kindiki maybe might fall out with Ruto and also run for presidency or come out to support Justin Muturi in the near future. And they'll be ensuring that that vote of Mount Kenya region doesn't go to one person. So also another divide and rule strategy, which is also another strong support base, Western region. Natembeya is putting the Tawe movement and its people together. But will the Western region vote in one basket? That's the biggest question also you must ask yourself. Oparanya on the other side, Atuli on the other side, Wetangula on the other side, Mudavadi on the other side, and some other leaders on the other side. Won't they again, like it has been for a very long time, divide that Western bloc? And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, as long as there is no suitable one candidate who the Gen Zs and the youths of the Republic of Kenya have decided on, then at the end of the day, the unity will be divided through a divide and rule card, which will kill the cause to have new leadership, which will kill the cause to overturn the things. Unless the Gen Z will pull out or back, look upon who is the most suitable candidate, massively support that candidate, regardless of the region or tribe. If the Gen Zs are going to say we are going for Kalonzo Musyoka, let them entirely support Kalonzo Musyoka 100%. Leave alone with the other candidates. If they're going to say they're going for Maraga, let them entirely go for Maraga. And that's the only way out of this unity, or to win in this unity. Otherwise, divided vote, divided opinion, things are still messy. 2027 has shown an interest of more than 5 strong presidential candidates who can get a magnificent vote of about 5%. Kalonzo runs. Kalonzo will get more than will get a good number of votes, almost is one of the strongest competitor. If Matiangi is not supporting Kalonzo, for instance, and Matiangi is running independently, Matiangi will be getting a good number of votes. What if Maraga is running? Some Gen Zs will be behind Maraga. They'll give him a good number of votes. Morara Kebaso, you cannot underestimate him. He'll get some good percentage of votes. You never know who is going to stand from Western. Natembeya has already said that it's for the, Western also should have a presidential candidate. What if Natembeya will be running for presidency? It's also going to get a good number of votes. So by so doing so, the united votes of the Gen Zs and Kenyans will have been split little by little by little by little. And you can agree with me, even in our constituency back at home, you'll get that there is a very strong member of parliament in your area who is about to win. But another, a little bit closely competitive candidate to that strong candidate from other different regions pay some other competitors within your locality to stand. 4 or 5 competitors stand in that locality. They compete against that strong member of parliament who has the support of your area, divides that support base, and that other candidate who was not very strong wins. That's the image or the picture that's about to be shown in the 2027 general election. The divide and rule card. So as much as the Gen Zs, the Kenyans are pushing for changes in government, they must, before they lose it, they must come and say that this is our candidate. The discussion now should not be about unity. The discussion should be, who is it? Who are we putting in powers? Support that guy financially, support that guy by votes, campaign for that guy. You will have beat the system. And the person who will be put in power will fully be controlled by the youth and will be for the goodwill of the country. And this is ladies and gentlemen, that's but only my opinion. You can tell me what you think in the comment section. Who do you think, in the topic of who should be the presidential candidate of the Gen Zs and the Kenyan youth in the 2027 general election? You can tell me in the comment section. I'll take my more time to read and give you a response. Otherwise, stay safe whenever you are and have a nice day.